What does community mean to me? Community means a lot of things, right? It could be a like group of people, folks that are not alike, come from different backgrounds, walks of life, all of those things. Within the LGBTQ community, someone like myself living at the intersection of being Black and a lesbian and queer, it could, it can represent so many things, but in the end, my hopes for community is to build bridges, share resources, and just kind of come together to really uplift each other. My experience here in Kansas City with the LGBTQ community, it's a little different. A lot of times it's, one piece of me, right? So I'm maybe at a chamber event and I'm, got my business hat on, for-profit, nonprofit, what have you. Or I am, in the nightlife scene, which, most of the clubs, all of the clubs actually, are gay clubs. So centered around men in general, and having to build platforms for those who don't fit into those sectors. Myself previously had an entertainment company with a group of individuals just to provide a safe place for folks to come together and build community. And then that's another portion of me, right? So it's very rare that I can walk into a space and have all of those parts of me represented and supported in a way. And so, from time to time, it's very difficult keeping up, trying to figure out, which part of me am I going into this role with? Is it the executive director star? Is it, the activist, the organizer? Is it I also play football, is it the sports me? Is it the, nighttime, nightlife me? And within that, there's all these different sectors. So it's a little difficult, but also rewarding to have so many outlets and pockets that we do have as we look towards like your more rural areas where they don't have as much as we do here in Kansas City. So while it has its pros and cons, essentially. I've worked in Kansas City's LGBTQ arena for a few decades, and just starting from providing safe nightlife and events to working with victims of violence in the anti-violence world, to now housing within our community here and leading Kansas City Pride Community Alliance as the president right now. It's been difficult, but also rewarding. One of the things that's great is to have all of these different pieces of me and to try and bring all of that stuff together, bringing the resources in together, introducing people, being in certain rooms and certain sectors has afforded me to really grow RSpot KC and see things kind of flourish. It's taken a few, and I know we got a long way to go, but that's kind of how I emerged as a leader, is by doing the work, by getting in and serving on boards and being ambassadors and shaking hands and kissing babies, as they say. But it is definitely paying off, and it's rewarding. And a lot of times we do the work, and we do it not for the recognition, but because it's needed, because I want to be somebody that I once needed. And I see, as someone with lived experience of being homeless, overcoming addiction, and so many other elements of who Star is. And I think it's imperative to pay homage to where we've come from and where we continue to go. I look forward to growing the Kansas City community here with me, with you, with all of us, because it takes us all. We're human, and we should be respected as such. And so I know we still got work to do, and I'll continue to roll up my sleeves, and I encourage people to join in the fight.